We want to spend some time tonight focusing on mental health. It is a topic that even today is considered taboo. People who struggle can feel denial, shame, anger, and a loss of control. And those who love them often feel feelings of helplessness and confusion. The fact is, you are not alone if you're experiencing it. More than 50 million Americans experience mental illness. That was in 2019. The average age for bipolar disorder starts around 25 years old. That's according to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And nearly 3% of the U.S. population is affected by it. Bipolar disorder is also marked by manic and/or depressed states. Joanne McCauley knows these struggles firsthand. You may recognize her from her years coaching women's college basketball at the highest levels, from the University of Maine, Michigan State, and Duke. She won numerous championships at all three schools and is the only coach in history to win Coach of the Year in 4 different conferences. But what we didn't know, at least until recently, is that Coach P, as she's known, was fighting a very personal battle with mental health and bipolar disorder. Last July, after 13 years as head coach at Duke, McCauley announced that she was leaving the program with a year left on her contract. And she has now written a book titled Secret Warrior, a coach and fighter on and off the court. The book is set to be released nationwide February 16th. And Coach Joanne McCauley joins us live tonight from Durham, North Carolina. Coach, we appreciate your time.
Thank you, Marty. It's great to be here tonight.
Well, you have seen great success as a coach, as a professional, as a public figure on the basketball court. But this mental health and wellness was something that you kept very private for a long time. I just finished your book this morning. Why was it so important for you to share this story now? And for whom did you write the book?
Well, it's just so important, I think, to get the stories out over stigmas. I've been wanting to write this book for a long time. Thought about it when I was 39 and coached in a national title game. But it didn't seem right at that point because I loved coaching so much. But now I think about coaching a wider audience of people, seeing if I can help. Can I make a difference? Can sharing a story put people at ease a little bit and allow them to come to grips with their stories? So mental health is an amazing thing, and mental impairment is something that we can all deal with. And so I hope to help in some way.
Joanne, in the book, you detail how you felt when your husband and your sister dropped you off at that hospital for treatment in Maine years ago, against your will, and you felt betrayed and confused and not convinced that there was something going on with your brain, a loss of control. What was the turning point for you to understand what was going on and to seek and want help?
Yeah, it's so important to want that help. And I was in denial without question. I thought there was something perhaps wrong with my husband. I had no idea why we're at the hospital. So I did fight back. And it took me some time to recognize that taking my medicine was the most important thing. And that if you don't do things like take your meds, you hurt the very people that love you the most. And I had to learn the hard way. I had 2 episodes, and it was after the second episode that I, in fact, realized this is you, Joanne, this is who you are, and you're going to have to take care of yourself because people love you and care for you, and you have to take care of folks and coach some great teams.
And you did spend a lot of time talking about the love and your incredible support system, but you also wrote that never before has there been a greater time to talk about mental health. You just discussed this. That includes suicide. So what more can we be doing to shed the stigma around these important health topics that, as I said, millions of Americans are faced with tonight?
Absolutely. Talk about it. Reach out. Our feelings are temporary. It's so important to get the message out that we have our bad days. There are dark days, and they do not feel good at all for anyone, especially now. But there are lighter days, and you have to really, really bring yourself together with things that you do daily, routines, the way you take care of yourself, and the way you surround yourself with positive people. But bad feelings are temporary, and they can be dealt with. And I am so grateful for the network of people that have helped me, my doctors and therapists, and all the wonderful people that have been a part of my life.
And your husband, John, who you talk about a lot as well. You left Duke, as I said, last year after more than a decade there as head coach, a transition you have called the most difficult of your life. What factors played into your decision to leave and the timing of that announcement?
Well, it was time. I just felt it was time relative to my journey at Duke. I had fabulous success with wonderful people, incredible student athletes, but it just seemed that it was time to write the book. It was time to step away and reassess. I had been a head coach for 28 years and loved every one of them and all the teams. But it was the right move for me. I think it was a great move for Duke as well, so that they could move forward. And I cherish the memories, and I just hope in some way that Secret Warrior can be a book that people can relate to. Sports can be a great metaphor for life. And again, I hope somewhere out there I can be of help to some person who's struggling, because there are so many people struggling right now.
And there are so many parallels between sports and life. And faith is something you've been very open about. You were in the latter part of the book. And I love this. You got your first tattoo at 53 years old. And you said one should be over 50 to get a tattoo to really understand what life is all about. So I'm curious, what is the tattoo? And I know because I read it, but to share with people at home what the tattoo is and why.
Well, I mean, again, I think you're only wise enough at that age. And I have two tattoos. John 14:27 talks a lot about fear and overcoming fear, and do not let your heart be troubled, nor let it be afraid. But I think the more interesting one is Esther 4:14, such a time as this, in terms of rising to the occasion to do incredible things and sharing who you are, and to help people the best you can with every part of your heart and soul. So they're on two different wrists. I can rub them together and hopefully keep great faith for the future and for what's possible out there, especially with mental health.
I love that, a daily reminder. And before I let you go, I noticed you have not used the word retire. You've also said the term former coach feels pretty foreign to you. So I think a lot of folks at home are wondering, what's next for you?
What is next for me? I don't know. The world of Secret Warrior, I'll take it as far as it can take me. It's a wonderful journey, and I'm open to coaching. I can't answer that question, and I think I'm young enough to have options. So maybe that's a good thing. But right now it's about the warriors in that book in particular, because there are some amazing people that really support me and show great loyalty.
Well, we certainly support what you're doing and the message that you're sending to so many who may be struggling out there, whether it's someone personally or a family member, because as you said, the support system is so critical. The book is called Secret Warrior, a coach and fighter on and off the court. It will be released nationwide next Tuesday, February 16th. Joanne McCauley, you are bold to share this story. You're brave to reveal your vulnerability, and I hope that your candor reaches many, many people. Coach, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Marnie.
And if you are struggling with mental health, bipolar disorder, or thoughts of suicide, you are not alone. There is help. Joanne and her team recommended NAMI, or the National Alliance on Mental Illness, as a good place to start. And you can also call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255.